Hi, Chris Hood here, and welcome to our tip this week. And it's once again to do with the all-important part of finance when you're trying to buy a property. The banks now have a policy called responsible lending, and with that responsible lending policy, they've really tightened up on their on the amount of money they're lending people and the conditions that you are required to meet in order to borrow money to buy a home. So, what you need to do is, before you go and start looking at houses, you need to go and speak to your bank. You need to find out if you have enough money in order to borrow, and find out how much money you are going to require, what sort of deposit, in other words. So in other words, you need to do your homework. It is no use going out and looking at property without having an idea if you can borrow the money. Unless, of course, you've got $1 million. Well, then it's a different story. But for you young first home buyers in particular, you really need to do your homework. You go to the bank or go to a broker, go through the whole thing, get what's known as a pre-approval, right, which allows you to go out and look at homes, and you can go and buy something knowing that you are going to be able to get a loan up to a certain amount of money. Very, very important, because if you don't, you can go and make offers on properties and all of a sudden go to the bank and find out that you have got no hope of getting the amount of money that you are looking at. The other thing is that when you do know how much money you can borrow, make sure you might factor in an extra 1%, 1.5% on rates, so that if rates do go up, you put that into your budget. And what you can do, if you can meet that extra payment, it helps you pay off your loan quicker, and you can bring back the term of your loan, 10, 15 years, and save thousands in the amount of money that you would otherwise pay back in interest. So, with banks tightening up, it is becoming more and more important that you get out, you do your homework, go and see a broker, go and see your bank. Remember, government grants for first home buyers are nowhere near the amount of money they once were, so you need to check on that as well. So do all those things, and once you're organised, you can go out and buy a home. And we just thought we'd do this presentation today from inside our offices, and if you have a look down the back there, you'll see no one's doing any work. So there you go. So welcome to the inside of our office, and hope you get some value out of this week's tip. Thank you.